Ancient myths and traditions speak of a hidden land where immortality and enlightenment await those with pure hearts and virtuous lives. Known as Shambhala or Sasham, this legendary kingdom has been referenced in Hindu scriptures as well as Tibetan and Chinese Buddhist texts. It is said to exist beyond the ordinary dimensions of reality, accessible only to enlightened sages who transcend worldly barriers. The Sanskrit term Shambhala translates to place of peace or place of silence, symbolizing a utopia untouched by suffering, greed, or aging. Descriptions of this mystical paradise appear in various esoteric texts, including the Kalachakra Tantra and ancient writings from the Zong culture of western Tibet. According to tradition, Shambhala is reserved for those who have attained enlightenment, a sanctuary where wisdom and compassion prevail. Interestingly, Shambhala's interpretations vary widely across cultures. In Hindu lore, it is referred to as Arara, or the land of the worthy ones. Chinese traditions call it Pitsen, the western paradise of Shiwanmu. Meanwhile, Russian Old Believers know it as Belavodi, the land of white waters. Despite these diverse names, Shambhala's essence remains consistent, a mystical realm embodying spiritual perfection. In the late 19th century, Helena Blavatsky, co-founder of the Theosophical Society, alluded to Shambhala in her writings, associating it with a hidden spiritual order. Later esoteric thinkers, like Alice A. Bailey, elaborated on these ideas, describing Shambhala as a spiritual plane governed by advanced beings who work for humanity's enlightenment. It is said to be the domain of Sanat Kumara, an avatar representing divine will on earth. Shambhala's legend is intricately tied to Tibetan Buddhism, particularly through the Kalachakra, a complex system of teachings emphasizing both external and internal interpretations. Externally, Shambhala is envisioned as a hidden physical place accessible only to those with the purest karma. Internally, it represents an inner journey of self-realization, with symbolic meanings conveyed through oral teachings passed down from master to disciple. The prophecy of Shambhala holds a central place in Tibetan esoteric traditions, offering a vision of hope amidst humanity's spiritual decline. According to the Kalachakra, materialism will spread globally, leading to a dark age. However, when a tyrannical force seeks to dominate the world, Shambhala's hidden army, led by its king, will rise to restore balance and usher in a golden age. The idea of a prophesied battle may seem at odds with Buddhism's nonviolent principles. Yet, it symbolizes the inner struggle against ignorance and negativity, reinforcing the importance of cultivating wisdom and compassion. Shambhala remains a powerful metaphor in spiritual discourse, a reminder of the potential for transformation within ourselves and the world. It invites us to reflect on our karmic journey, urging us to pursue enlightenment through love, understanding, and virtuous action. The story of Shambhala has intrigued countless individuals, blending spiritual allegory with mystical allure. Some theologians interpret the references to war in the Kalachakra teachings not as calls to physical violence but as symbolic struggles. These battles represent the inner conflicts practitioners face while overcoming personal flaws, negative tendencies, and spiritual obstacles. This perspective suggests that Shambhala's teachings emphasize self-mastery and personal transformation rather than external conflict. Over the centuries, Shambhala's legend has crossed cultural boundaries, inspiring Western interpretations that sometimes blend with foreign myths and philosophies. These reinterpretations often diverge from the original narrative, creating a fusion of ideas that can obscure its true essence. Despite this, Shambhala continues to attract explorers and spiritual seekers, who embark on quests, both physical and metaphorical, to uncover the truths behind this fabled paradise. The first known geographical reference to a land resembling Shambhala was provided by Hungarian scholar Sándor Kőrösi Soma in 1833. He described a marvelous country located between 45 degrees and 50 degrees north latitude. Decades later, even the Nazis, influenced by occult beliefs, dispatched expeditions to Tibet. These missions sought not only mythical Shambhala but also connections to the so-called Aryan forefathers and subterranean cities allegedly hidden beneath the Himalayas. However, no concrete evidence of Shambala's existence has ever emerged, leaving its location a tantalizing mystery. Many accounts place Shambala in the rugged mountainous regions of Eurasia. In Lost Horizon, a novel by James Hilton, Shambala, or Shangri-La, is depicted as a serene valley in the Himalayas, home to a harmonious and long-lived people. In reality, some speculate that Shambala could align with secluded locations like the Hunza Valley. Nestled where Pakistan, China, Afghanistan, and Tajikistan converge, this valley is surrounded by the towering ranges of the Hindu Kush, Karakoram, and Himalayas. Conservationist William Dalrymple experienced the valley firsthand during a flood-induced stay in 2010. He observed its inhabitants, who reportedly live beyond a century and maintain their traditions in relative isolation. Ancient texts and oral traditions suggest other possible locations. The Zong culture associates Shambala with valleys in Punjab or Himachal Pradesh, India. Mongolian legends tie it to southern Siberia, while alive folklore identifies Mount Baluka as a potential gateway. Some Buddhist scholars propose that Shambala lies in the upper reaches of the Himalayas, hidden from modern eyes. Other tales describe its entrance as a concealed monastery in Tibet, guarded by ethereal beings known as the Shambala Guardians. For many, Shambala's elusiveness adds to its mystique. Some believe it exists on the border between the physical and spiritual realms, serving as a bridge to a higher dimension. This notion elevates Shambala from mere legend to a symbol of inner enlightenment. Whether seen as a literal location or a metaphorical destination, Shambala represents humanity's longing for peace, wisdom, and spiritual fulfillment. Exploring the mysteries of ancient occult societies, like those surrounding Shambala, can lead to deeper self-awareness. The quest for Shambala, whether physical or introspective, invites individuals to reflect on their own journey toward enlightenment and harmony. The story of Shambala is more than just an ancient legend, it's a reminder of our inner journey toward peace and enlightenment. What do you think about this mysterious land? Could it be just a myth, or might it truly exist somewhere, waiting to be discovered? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to Hazato Channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future fascinating content. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next mysterious tale.